Peace be with you. The sum total of what God has revealed through his messengers can all be explained by one word, and that word is justice. Whether you read the Bible or the Quran, you will see that God is uncompromising in his demands for justice. And all the rules and regulations, all the laws that we are expected to religiously implement, all the behaviors that we are expected to religiously follow, are all geared toward one end, and that is to make us into people, into creatures who are just. You don't have to be religious to understand that justice is a prerequisite for peace. There is a reason why people say no justice, no peace. And if you have ever been a victim of injustice, then you know why they say that. Absence of justice is suffering. Absence of justice is pain, and it will always result in violence. Even if you consider a perfect place, such as heaven, if you populate it by creatures of free will, such as us, if we all do not have the same dedication for justice that is manifested on our behavior, then we are going to introduce violence and hatred into it. It's not that hard to imagine. This is why religion is justice. For example, Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, the Messiah, is quoted in the Bible as summarizing the whole entirety of religion as justice. In Matthew 7, verse 12, he says, "So in everything, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, for this sums up the law and the prophets." Doing unto others as you would have them do unto you is called justice. And the Quran is no less explicit in God's demand for justice. For example, in the 16th chapter of the Quran, verse 90, we are told, "Surely God commands the doing of justice and the doing of good and giving to relatives, and he forbids indecency and evil and rebellion. He warns you that you may be mindful." In the 4th chapter of the Quran, verse 58, we are told, "Surely God commands you to turn over trust to their owners, and that when you judge between people, you judge with justice. Surely God warns you with what is excellent. Surely God is hearing and seeing." Also in the 4th chapter of the Quran, verse 135, we are told, "O you who believe, stand firmly for justice as witnesses to God, even against yourselves or your parents or your family, whether they're rich or poor, for God is near to them both. And do not follow your desires, lest you deviate. And if you decline or distort, then God knows what you do." We are even told that we cannot let anger, loss of emotional control, prevent us from doing justice. In the 5th chapter of the Quran, verse 8, we are told, "O you who believe, be upright for God, bearers of witness with justice, and do not let a hatred of people incite you not to act justly. Act justly, that is nearer to piety, and be careful of your duty to God. God is aware of what you do." Justice is everything. Justice is the ultimate result of all religious behavior. And if you have not implemented that into your identity, then you have not been religious. You are not religious. And ultimately, justice is what we are all going to face because God says in the Quran, on the day of judgment, there will be no injustice, and we will all get what we deserve. I hope all people, no matter what religious label they apply to themselves, understand that the end result, end goal of all religion is justice, and justice can only be served when we are in control of our behavior and we do what God commanded. Peace be with you.